Привет всем, меня зовут Леха. Продолжается Banishers. Напомню, что мы провалились в этот Пустота, это называется, по-моему, локация, да? И ищем сыночка
Beware. Wards.
сыночка мэра Ньюидена. Для того, чтобы понять, что он хочет сделать конкретно. Так как он хочет кого-то воскрешать и пробовал на животных. А это не есть хорошо, то есть воскрешать людей, возвращать неумело, ну, то есть за порога смерти не самая лучшая задумка, так скажем, идея.
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm? Demonologists really like pushing the limits of their knowledge without considering other lives.
That just makes them human.
Странно, что еще никто не напал. Но звуки какие-то.
I can manifest now.
Она может появиться, Антея. Очень звуки неприятные, подозрительные. Вот здесь сейчас будет бой.
Spectres. They haven't noticed us. Stay low.
А почему? Замочим их нахрен.
Call on me.
Away with you!
И что это такое? Какие-то голуби, что ли? Голуби или куры? Какие-то голуби или чайки, непонятно кто.
Throwing a tantrum, are we? Snap out of it.
Вот так вот. Так, этих я тоже размотал. И чё тут? И ни хрена.
Red, I can't manifest anymore. The ward's power is gone.
Куда надо идти?
An Ariadne's thread leading through the void. Very useful indeed.
Very useful right until it falls apart. Then you're stuffed like force meat in a turkey.
И что тут? Куда идти-то? Ага. Тут непонятно что.
Creepy hideout. The governor's spawn likes a bit of drama.
Карта Хэрроуз. Нарисована карта Хэрроуз с инициалами ЭР. Этьен Руле. Вот этот вот, который... Руле. На ней отмечены два места: заброшенная мельница и кладбище бога Выделенка. В этих двух местах вуаль между Оралу и воплощенным особенно тонка. Разрыв.
This one's different. Looks like it died diseased.
Загадочные записи демонолога. Призраками можно управлять или, по крайней мере, направлять их, используя ряд известных ритуалов. Их нужно проводить с особой осторожностью. Ошибка грозит потерей контроля, что может иметь катастрофические последствия. Неразборчивая формула. Если интенсивность слой силы будет отличной от 0,1, а должные защитные меры не были приняты, призрак появится, но не будет подчиняться демонологу. Такого исхода нужно избегать, ведь он влечет за собой тяжелые травмы, смерть или что-то похуже.
This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you. Ugh. What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void. So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
Were you stuck in here?
In the Araloo. Originally, I was searching for the source of the poisoning. I may have overestimated my talents. Still, an amazing place to be stuck in, no? Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it? Of course you did. A good thing too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
We must talk of Caleb Watson. Why in the hell would you give him a resurrection ritual?
Ruth's death hit poor Caleb hard. He was alone, and so I would often stop by his workshop. We talked. He took a keen interest in my studies and was a good listener. When he learned that she could possibly return, he had one question. How?
И в его горе ты увидел возможность, да, козел?
You saw his grief as an opportunity to test the effects of the lesser palingenesis.
Oh. You know the ritual too? Amazing, isn't it?
I've studied it. The actual ritual, not the mangled version you gave Caleb.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I found it in a copy of De Occulti Philosophia by Cornelius Agrippa von Nettersheim. A remarkable book.
I've met my fair share of illustrious occultists, and none owned an authentic Agrippa. Much is lost in translation or altered in the printing. I doubt your copy is an exception.
Of course! The power is in the words, and mine were wrong, so the power went awry. How very fascinating.
You mistake foolishness for audacity. You must mend your ways.
Surely the acquisition of knowledge cannot be a sin.
Will you still say that when Pennington accuses you of witchcraft? You must remember Deborah.
Miss
Так
Cornelius.
Пеннингтона уже нету.
Yes, of course, I remember.
Your father tasked us with an investigation. One way or the other, we must return with the mystery solved.
Ah. I think I understand what you're saying. I might be in a tiny little bit of, danger.
You see ghosts. You stroll the void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I'm a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As occultists, do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning, and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
Чего ты достиг? Кто научил?
You did not find the void breach beneath the mill by accident. You had help. Who taught you?
I did my research.
Suddenly, you're a man of few words.
I'd rather not involve those not present. Discretion, you understand?
We find you up to your neck in the blackest magic, speechifying about your transcendent journey. Your life is on the line, Lammy.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
Aye. I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them. The very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them, but he does not. I did no wrong, apart from a little theft.
You've studied demonology. Did you do it alone?
When my father forbade me to continue, I confess I disobeyed him in secret. Those big books were very boring until they were forbidden. Suddenly I could not get enough of their secret knowledge. Funny, eh? More recently, a good friend of my father showed me that I had only been scratching at the surface.
Who was your father's friend?
An itinerant Frenchman who often visited New
Они же
Eden
знают,
in
это
recent
Ген
years.
Руле, вот этот.
He called himself a true pursuer. As a
Зачем
thinker, he was prolific
тупые
and
вопросы
profound.
какие-то.
My father was so proud to be included in his discourse. For him, knowledge is the ladder to greatness, and greatness is the prize. To me, knowledge is itself the prize.
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now, at first, I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
By the Araloo, do you mean the Void?
Neither name does it justice. This place is beyond words. The Araloo, Mr. McCraith, is made of the very fabric of our primordial myths. Isn't it amazing?
How can you be sure the Void has tainted the region?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Yes, we learned of it in Fort Jericho.
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
You've based all this on a peculiar smell.
Well, not only that, also observation, experience, elimination of other possibilities. As a Banisher, you surely understand that the limits of our perception far exceed the bounds of our normal attention. As a scientist, it's important to look closer, the better to understand what the Araloo is really made of. Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a formidable place. Tricky. A maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself. The isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
Let's go take a closer look at that.
Ну-ка. Воплощенное. Начал изучать запретное. Ну, конечно, тоже гандоны, и кто-то
And
другой.
with that sorrow
Какие-то.
gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Araloo is not your home, Lammy. But thank you.
Pardon my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte, but could I ask you a few questions?
What do you wish to know?
Do you still need to eat? Do you feel hunger? Sorry, it's just you're the first ghost I've met, in person, as it were.
I don't eat. Not in the way you do. I feel hunger. Again, not in the way you do.
Fascinating. And can you touch things, smell them? Are colours the same as you remember them?
My senses are different. It's difficult to describe how. I can see, sometimes touch. I cannot smell.
Antea, we should get going. So, the pious governor's unassuming son is our evil Harrow's witch.
Он опасен.
The more powerful the loose cannon, the more dangerous it is.
Он реально опасен.
I can't smell the stench Lammy spoke of, but I feel strange, and I suspect the ooze.
Only one way to find out. Oh, God. I need a wee bit of help here.
Сверху откуда течет.
Well, that was not pleasant. Not pleasant at all.
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here.
Нигде этот оберег сраный.
I'm with you once more.
Там, где-то там.
This could be a good spot to cross.
Можно, да. Как агаву.
Think you could take on a ghost? Watch out. We made it angry.
Ну, эти были не очень опасны, так скажем.
Oozes through the breach. Suppurates like a festering wound.
How delightful.
Let's see what lies on the other side.
Что-то на другой стороне.
Where are we now?
Underground, looks like.
Wonderful.
А, Чернильница это место это.
The ooze affects the incarnate too. Who goes there?
Is that
Что,
ghost?
что за хрен?
I don't know. But I don't think we're alone.
Что это за хрыч?
What might you be then?
What was...
Oh, shite.
Did you just say shite? You?
Ты еще кто?
It's bigger than I thought it'd be.
Is that a house from the Harrows?
We may be below the well.
No wonder they all got sick.
Кто это? Интересно. А это, наверное, не француз ли этот? Что-то у меня такое ощущение, что это... Что это этот француз, Этьен, который... Памфлет Кутана Матера. И пораженная этим женщина осознала, что она и другие, кто был упомянут в сей беседе потусторонним, имели связи с дьяволом. На вопрос же о том, заключила ли женщина с ним договор, она ответила отрицательно, но сказала, что обещала отправиться к нему по первому зову, что по ее словам случалось уже не раз. Что таит ящик Пандоры? С тех пор, как Пандора открыла свой сосуд и выпустив на волю всевозможные бедствия, люди стали считать эпидемии наказанием, неспосланным богами. Узколобые ученые с этим не согласны, они предпочитают искать во всем естественные причины. Как это часто бывает, истина где-то между двух крайностей и в то же время выходит за их рамки. Без сомнения, не все эпидемии объясняются разрывами в ткани воплощенного, но регулярность, частота и свирепость подобных случаев по всему миру свидетельствуют о существовании разрывов и воздействии нового мира, Аралу или Великой Бездны. Неспроста настоящее имя Пандоры Аннисидора, так кто шлет дары, то есть дары земли. Лекари, врачи, пасторы и ведьмы, как истинные искатели, должны всюду высматривать следы разрывов, ибо пока они не закроют разрывы пустоты, откуда в наш мир просачиваются дары загробного мира, они так и останутся муравьями, что пытаются потушить лесной пожар. Покуда слепые фанатики бросают в тюрьмы и вешают колдунов и их почитателей, обвиняя их в распространении болезней, тогда как сами оккультисты стекаются сюда, потому что их притягивают дары пустоты. Они останутся овцами, принимающими овчарок за волков. С другой стороны, это позволяет истинному искателю оставаться незамеченным. Уже предвкушаю, как я отправлюсь на поиски гнилоустья возле невидана. Этьен Руле.
Is it just me or...
I felt it too.
Браслет. прыжок увеличит урон от следующего удара кулаком на 150. Блин, круто. Вот это вот круто. Браслет из железа и выброшенного на берег дерева вобрал в себя силу воды и земли, и теперь он сочетается с устойчивостью воплощенного и мощь незримого. Письмо от Эмити Гибс. От Эмити Гибс Провиденс. Кому? Антипа и Клеменси Гибс Хэрроуз Нью-Иден. Дорожайшие родители, мы с Рубаном поселились в Провиденсе. Дом у нас необычный и очень уютный. Уверена, он бы вам понравился, хотя, возможно, вы настояли бы на занавесках другого цвета. Мы прилежно посещаем молитвенный дом. В прошлое воскресенье была особенно красивая проповедь. Вам точно пришлась бы по душе. В Новой Англии еще не привелись набожные люди. В последнем письме вы упоминали, что дела на ферме идут не очень. Если Господь послал вам испытание, уверенно вы пройдете его. Но если вам понадобится ссуда, Рубен с радостью ее даст. А еще мы могли бы приехать к вам в гости, если вы согласитесь на ряд условий, касающихся вашего поведения и манеры говорить, особенно с Рубеном. Не нужно осыпать его ни лестью, ни ехидными замечаниями. Ваша дочь Эмити.
This house belonged to a certain Antipas and Clemency Gibbs.
Something's nearby.
Where is it?
Ничего тут за херня.
I think I heard the sound of a gun cocking. It's on you!
Away with you!
Вот так вот, без лишних каких-то там на порягов расы, все. Что-то тут, правда, было какая-то жалкая херня. Там, вон наверху что?
Something's nearby.
Where is it?
Опять ведьмин камень. Что на него покупать, непонятно. Учетные книги фирмы гипсов. Починка стен, десятина, эльф, хлеб, свечи, плотник, древесина, кукуруза, конина. Эль, хлеб, свечи. Фигня какая-то.
The Gibbs' land was barren. They were struggling for money.
Look up. The ooze, oozed through the very stone.
And of all of them, just this one house fell down.
Maybe it was personal.
Was the Gibbs' house targeted by the ooze?
Obviously. Look around you.
Записка для гипсов. Гипсы. Спасибо, что оставили записку. Господь свидетель, времена сейчас тяжелые. Я прекрасно понимаю, почему вы не смогли отправить нам заказанное зерно. Мы оказались в похожем положении и вынуждены отменить следующие заказы за падежа нашего скота. К письму будет приложена разница по счету, на чем мы будем считать его закрытым. По крайней мере, до лучших времен. Да спасет нас Господь от этого проклятия. Ричард Мелланс. Заходится какой-то.
Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs, have you read my paper?
I read it, aye. And then I washed my hands and prayed for grace. You claim to prove that there is no curse. Well...
A witch would say that, wouldn't she?
Wherever people gather to live, disease takes hold, and I believe... What are you doing?
Your evil lies shall be destroyed. We know who you are, and you shall be judged. Witch!
That was Deborah. She built a case for her rationality, and they tore it apart.
Free Island kiss for you.
Mrs. Gibbs, I presume.
Там миссис Гибс.
Still impressive.
А, тут камин, понял. Срезанька.
Another shadow.
What do they want? Red, something is keeping me from manifesting.
In here? Ah, shite.
I can't worry.
Значит, где-то есть этот.
I see a ghost ward. What are they doing down here?
Spectre, going for a feast.
Отлично, бля. Просто ваншотнул.
Something has me. Wards.
I see a ghost ward. What are they doing down here?
I am warded. That Spectre's looking for a body.
Это да.
Wards, you're on your own.
I see a ghost ward. What are they doing down here?
That Spectre's looking for a body.
Блять.
A ward restrains me.
Away with you!
I can't.
Так, сорян, телефон Телефон не вовремя. Хотя уже время ночь, но мне и ночью, видите, звонят.
I don't think so. Better.
You're welcome.
Now let's inspect the body. Off we go then.
Expected no less from you, Mrs.
Did we miss a few?
Блять.
Away with you! Away with you!
Watch out! We made it angry.
Блять, все боссы все что ли будут одинаковые, я не пойму. Ух. Это он мне накернил. Блять.
Not gonna stay down.
Главное, чтобы не попал.
Someone didn't want to stay dead.
Дневник Клеменси Гибс. Хаскелл и его паства бросили свои дома и собрались здесь. В Хэрроуз места хватит для всех. На стене у входной двери растет плесень, нужно соскрести ее. Плесень стала мерзкого черного цвета и начала сочиться между досками. Остатки посевов зачахли. Губернатор и его малодушные спутники принесли сюда проклятие. Да хранит нас Господь. Черная жижа повсюду. Люди хворают, больным тяжело дышать, и у них течет кровь из всех щелей. Даже из тех, о которых говорить не принято. Мы тонем в слюне дьявола. Я вспоминаю чуму, которая бушевала 7 лет назад. Я молюсь, чтобы Господь даровал мне Клеменси Гибс и моему верному и в меру одаренному мужу Антипе мудрость вновь найти ведьму. Господь не поможет нам, потому что губернатор занимается колдовством. Его глупый сынок, как его там, поставил у дома языческий тотем, который я сломала. Антипа видел, как Хаскелл бросил что-то в колодец, а после земля сотряслась. Что эти Хаскеллы задумали?
Clemency Gibbs blamed the epidemic on a witch. Come from New Eden Town with the governor.
That's not what Deborah was saying.
The Gibbs are not at home to rational explanations.
Can't use this one.
See anything?
Either the water table is full of ooze, or there's another source.
Let's search upstream.
Какой-то проповедник, судя по всему. Блять.
Over there.
Elusive little buggers.
Вот, вон он там был.
Off you go then.
Take him under threat.
Пидорюга. Блять.
piss off!
Умереть, блядь.
Don't step in that. I mean it.
We'll find a way around then.
Beware. Wolves.
Are those echoes we're hearing, or the shadows speaking?
They always appear near the ooze.
So do the whispers.
But which came first? Here, I found something. This is how they kill the This is how The whispers say the same things over and over.
What kind of entity would be so obsessed?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. Spectre heading for that corpse. Did we miss a few? Watch out! Spectre possession.
Блять.
You're done.
This looks perfectly drinkable.
Famous last words.
Why hasn't the poison spread to the groundwater?
Perhaps it shifts and shapes, like the void. Well, at the very least, it shifts. Looks like the ooze comes from a distinct source. This whole country is rotten to the core.
And you're just now reaching this conclusion?
If I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you.
Perhaps if you gave me the space to have one, then we'd both be better off. Someone came through here, someone real, not just a shadow.
И кто тут проходил?
Whoever it was, looks like the ooze got him.
What do you think, Antea?
You wanted the space to have your own opinion. I'm giving it to you.
This must be Antipas Gibbs. Hell of a fall to live through.
Now join in any time, Antea.
What do you think I'm doing?
Не пойму, что делать.
This is God's land. How could we let a witch come to our community? Instructing our children, no less.
'Tis no surprise. New Eden brims over with backsliders. The governor, chief amongst them.
Aye, many had to sicken and die for him to act. But the deed is not yet done.
We must fight the Lord's good fight and cast the devil out for good. Many want to try the witch, aye, and many want to see her dead.
They never learn, do they? Think you could take on a ghost? Look to me.
Get back up.
Ёб твою мать.
this on no sides. Those things came from the ooze. They're like those oriental shapeshifters we fought in Bremen.
Obake liquefy. This is something else. The ooze reacted to our presence. The Gibbs were so angry. Pure entitled bigotry.
Maybe they were affected by the ooze. I mean, we've been snapping at each other since we got here. Something's toying with us.
I think they made the ooze. I don't think the ooze made them.
This is it. This is the source. How do we get to it?
Источник слизи.
Something tells me this is the condemned well. Do you think you could get that bucket down? The bucket is tainted. Come back. We're not done here. I sense the vivid echo of a ghost's memory. A vivid memory from the dead is somewhere near.
The devil still breathes through her mouth. We are cursed, and you are stolen.
Clemency, Antipas, please. The woman has been jailed. As per custom, she will face trial and justice will be brought to this community.
Coming from a magic user himself. But can you or your demonologist discernment really be trusted?
How dare you insinuate such blasphemy? I'm a man of faith.
Then do what God commands of you. Governor, we ask for safety. If we do not get it, there will be consequences.
Урим и Тумим. Инструменты прорицания и клеромантии. Считается, что они раскрывают волю Бога.
The governor used Urim and Thummim, and that made his flock suspicious.
Divination stones. He must have thrown them down the well when he sealed it. But why now?
Hiding the evidence perhaps of his role in the witch trial. They connected him to the demonology he used to reinforce his authority.
That echo proves that things were getting out of hand. For his son's safety and his own, Haskell must have feared the suspicious mob.
Ну это босс.
Ah, this can't be good.
Who are you?
Confess! Let them speak.
If we speak, so you listen?
Impudence! Provocation! Read the charges!
Ничего себе.
You have blood on your hands and weakness in your heart. Guilty! Swore to vanquish evil. You conspired with witches.
Sworn to banish all ghosts. Instead, you embraced one.
The charges. Cowardice, oath-breaking, deception. The verdict. Guilty. The sentence. Pain hereafter.
I am no witch hunter. Never was.
Ой-ой-ой.
That's a cheap trick.
Хуя ты, блядь.
Get yourself together. What the hell just came out of that shadow?
It's working. Keep at it.
The shadow's got its strength back.
Don't let the ooze get back to its shadow.
Сучка.
You're messing about, am I? Not gonna stay down.
Сука. Да, это будет долгий бой. Ладно, еще один раз пробую, и если что, уже просто время долго прошло. Много прошло. Серия очень большая. Так, ну это мы...
I am no witch hunter. Never was.
I'm right here, you know.
Bloody hell. Is that me? Cheap trick. What the hell just came out of that shadow?
It's working. Keep at it.
Bloody hell, that stings.
Гандон.
The shadow's got its strength back.
Don't let the ooze get back to its shadow. Almost there.
Пидорас, блядь. На слов ебавший. Ладно. Или давайте еще разочек, давайте еще. Еще раз. Серия большая, ну ничего страшного. Хреново, что у меня нету...
I only seek the truth.
Hogging all the fun.
Bloody hell. Is that me? Cheap trick. What the hell just came out of that shadow?
It's working. Keep at it.
Wasn't expecting to fight myself today.
Ghosts are dangerous, and I'd no reason to show mercy.
Блять.
This thing is mine. I could sure as hell try. And everything that is in the earth shall be.
Ну, нет ни одного же этого. Ни одной лечилки. Пришел без лечилок сюда. И как это проходить без лечилок?
I only seek the truth.
Bloody hell. Is that me? That's a cheap trick.
Ask for help if you need it.
I'm messing about, am I? What the hell just came out of that shadow?
It's working. Keep at it.
Блять.
I forgave myself a long time ago. You can't have this, Luke.
Да отъебись ты. Но без лечилок, конечно, это порнуха.
I am no witch hunter. Never was.
Ready and waiting.
Bloody hell. Is that me? That's a cheap trick. What the hell just came out of that shadow?
It's working. Keep at it.
I'm not messing about, am I?
Блять.
Help me, I'm hot. The shadow's got its strength back.
Don't let the ooze get back to its shadow.
Здесь нигде нельзя восполнить эту херню. Ну, походу, нет. И никак до костра не добраться, да? Хотя вот здесь же должен быть костер. Где-то вот здесь прям. Вот он.
If we want to stop for a wee minute, this place will do.
Ну, на этом серия конец. Серии конец. Сейчас берем тут. Вот, ну босса будем уже в следующей серии бить. Так что босс будет долгий, скорее всего, потому что там с Антеей придется драться, и Антея жесткая довольно-таки. Посмотрим, чем это все закончится. Пишите комментарии, ставьте палец вверх, подписывайтесь на канал. Специально прохожу так, чтобы, ну, по-честному. Вот. Поэтому серия была долгой. Посмотрим, кто победит в этом противостоянии с самими собой. Всех обнимаю, целую. До новых встреч. Пока-пока.